All right, we're going to work on a little hamstring isolation exercise. This requires no weights, no bands. You'll often see it done with some of that stuff, but we're actually concentrating on the pre-work. So we're concentrating on being able to activate without resistance, which is really super important for hamstrings and not something we often do. So our hamstrings, firstly, I should tell you where they are just in case, right? They are these lovely muscles down the back here. And I say muscles because the hamstrings are a group of muscles. They are responsible for bringing the leg behind you, even like bringing the bottom of the foot up, sort of this kind of position, this sort of thing. Any of this stuff is going to lift the leg back and behind. So sometimes other muscles like to help out, and we're just going to very gently let the hamstrings know they got it, they can do this. All right, so we're coming down into a lovely little position through here. Now you can set yourself up however you like here. When I'm doing this one, I like to come all the way down and just pop my head down. You could have a pillow, you can roll up a mat underneath you if you like. It's completely up to you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to feel what it feels like to squeeze the glutes first and then release, because that's not what we want to do. So squeeze the glutes and release, and then go gnaw. A little bit of glute will come on, but we don't want that big squeeze, right? If you can, reaching around and feeling around your hamstring is really helpful, but also like sometimes that can be pretty hard. So you can just if you can focus on like the feeling, or get someone to help you with this, can be helpful as well. So what you want to do is we want to lift the leg off the ground. Before the leg comes off, I want you to feel the firing in here, right? And then relax it down. And then we'll go, so you'll see I'm not even lifting the leg up. I'm literally just I'm not even hovering. I'm initiating the movement. And hopefully from the initiation, you're feeling a lift come in here. The other part of that, or even the other side of that, is we want the hip flexors, like all down the front and the quaddies. We don't want those to come on, right? So we really want it to be focused here. Nothing through the front there. At the moment, like maybe a little bit in the glute, but not too much. All right, so that's our first activation part. From there, once you've got that going on both sides, you're going to bend that knee in, and this is going to be a little bit harder. You're going to try and do the same thing. Lift and down. Now, the bit that's going to be a little bit harder for this one is the glute's going to want to fire more. The front of the hip might be a little bit more switched off, like might be a little bit easier, but the glute will want to fire up. Now, this is an exercise that you might have a few reps in your programming to do, but just do as many as you feel comfortable doing. Sometimes like 4 or 5 is enough. This is more of a brain working sort of situation than a strength, get as many reps in as you can situation. So enjoy that one. It is a brain teaser for sure, but it's also really good. If you have questions on it though, let me know.